today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the Arizona Cardinals versus Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is... Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And it is Teddy Bridgewater leading the way in his 7th season out of Louisville.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater, and this one caught by Max Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Bridgewater. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
At the Seahawks 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Kirk, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Kirk. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 31.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Had a nice move but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off?
Williams loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now comes Russell Wilson in season number 9, 6-time Pro Bowler, as he gets set to lead this Seahawks offense.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Carson.
At the 3-yard line.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
Carson on the carry.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Here's Carson. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson, and able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10. It's Wilson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
37-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We're scoreless after 1. Throwing is Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's another Cardinals 1st down.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2. On the Seahawks 30-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The 6-yard line.
Brandon, I think that when they create the poster for multi-talented players in the league, this guy, Christian McCaffrey, has to have a poster on his own. 2nd in the NFL in catches last year with 116. I know you're tired of me saying it, but you remember him coming out of college. He ran routes better than the wide receivers in the draft that year, and nothing has changed. He can do it all. Run it, catch it. What a dangerous weapon he is for any offense.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time he is in. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They run it with Carson.
32-yard line.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Seattle.
This is Carson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf.
Wilson's pass complete to DK Metcalf. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and...
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete. The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Caught left side, Hopkins. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And it's the Niners who have the lead as those two teams play the second quarter. Jimmy Garoppolo has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head down the turnpike to see what's happening with the Eagles at home in Philadelphia. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. 35-21, the final score. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. 31-28, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Buda Baker on the tackle. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And he's got the 1st down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Carson, incomplete. Buda Baker there on
2nd down now. It's Carson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it's 3rd.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a man on his 5th franchise in 3 years. It's Carlos Hyde. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
1st down, Seahawks.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The tackle made by Devon.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 39, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Chris Carson. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
Wilson.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Seattle.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And back to the ground, Hyde. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run.
Michael Dixon to kick
The
off.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
On the carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Cardinal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. McCaffrey on the counter. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. A fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
3rd and 5.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Sets up 4th down.
Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Well, the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On 2nd and a couple, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 40.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Wilson.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Bridgewater on 1st down.
He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Bridgewater.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
Not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the
This
pickup.
possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. To throw is Bridgewater. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Bridgewater's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Bridgewater's pass.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and
Bridgewater again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Michael Dixon.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Kirk. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Open man is Kirk, complete.
Christian Kirk.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
On 1st down, Carson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They run again with Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Seahawks, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.